Welcome to Real Talk Real Women. My name is Miriam Khalladi and today we have figure athlete and competitor Yolanda Rosato on the show. Welcome Yolanda, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Tell me how your interest in health and fitness came about.
It came about 6 years ago, somewhat. I remember I was really active, but then it kind of slipped away where the fact that I became bulimic. It came to the point where I wasn't skinny enough. And at that time, I was just testing Christianity, getting to know who Jesus Christ was. And I remember praying. I thought, Lord, I really need your help. I go, can you please put me into something that I won't be afraid to eat and to still look good? And next thing you know, I'm going to my first bodybuilding show, and I went to this show. I don't know who promoted it, but all of a sudden, the figure girls came on stage, and as soon as I saw them, I thought, "Wow, that was it. That's what I had to do." So here I am now, since 2008, now national level, being not afraid to eat, and I thank God for everything. Everything in my life is all based around my walk with Jesus Christ and my faith with Him. In the Bible, in Philippians 4:13, it talks about I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So that's where my power comes from. My strength comes from is from Him.
At some point in time, you were doing a lot of training and were not eating enough to fuel your workouts out of fear of becoming overweight. Tell me about the time in your life.
That time in my life, I was going through a divorce at that time, and it was really tough, because I thought, okay, you know what, I just don't care anymore. I'm just gonna, it was just, Miriam, it's a very difficult topic to talk about because it's real. Okay, being bulimic is real. I know there's women out there who are suffering from it, but I thank God that I was able to reach out to Him for Him to help me. And going through the process of the divorce and everything, that's what hurt the most. That kind of, I think, led me to thinking that, no one's going to want me because I'm fat. So I just thank God, Miriam, seriously, I'll hold back tears, that he brought me out of that.
Great to hear that you were doing so well.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then you discovered figure competitions and decided to compete. What have you learned along the way?
Good question. I've learned a lot in this figure, in the sport of figure, not to give up. That's the one thing I've learned, is not to give up. And just keep pressing through. Then again, Miriam, my faith again plays into role. Okay, He gives me the strength, like it says in Zechariah 4:6, and that He lives inside me. We have the same power as Jesus Christ did, that rose Him from the dead, that lives in me. So greater is He that lives in me. That's in 1 John 4:4. So He has given me the strength to overcome. So this is why I'm building this ministry called Victory Fitness. I want that to expand, to know about people that through Jesus Christ, there is victory through Him. So I'm now training for nationals on August 22nd of this year, which is being held in Toronto, which is a really great blessing. Don't have to fly out to Winnipeg. So just perseverance and keeping going, and my trust in my Lord Savior Jesus Christ.
And when competing, like all the other competitors, of course you want to win. But how important do you feel the victory is compared to the journey towards the competition?
The victory is basically for myself. This goal is for myself, not for the other girls around me or who I'm competing against, because they work and they train just as hard as I do. You know what I mean? I'm not catty in the sport. I love to see other people win and do great. So that's my gift to them as well too.
I also know you don't just train to compete. Tell me about your love for the sport.
Bodybuilding is in the heart. Okay, I love the bodybuilding period, regardless if I'm competing or not. I know that if and when I decide to retire, I'm going to continue to bodybuild, and hopefully I can train people and help people along the way.
Over the last few years, what has been the most difficult challenge for you when it comes to your health and fitness goals?
Is not giving up. I think that's the main thing that kind of strikes me, is not giving up. And this is where my faith in my Lord Savior Jesus Christ helps me not to give up, because I know I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. It's just such a blessing to be able to do what I'm able to do, because I know there's a lot of women out there that are able to do what I do, but just to encourage them to be able to say, you know what, yeah, yes, you can do it. Yes, you can.
If you had to choose one single piece of advice that you could offer to our listeners today about any topic of your choosing, what would it be?
It'll be about Jesus. I'm telling you, there's life through him. I'm trying really hard here not to be emotional because having to go through what I went through on my own, it was hell, but then finding him and then finding his love and his salvation through what he did for me on the cross is just a tremendous blessing for me. So everything that my life is based around is all about him.
You are a mother and have 2 kids. How do you find balance? How do you find balance between your work, personal, and athletic life?
Oh, well, you find it. You just do it. You find time. That's where being taught in the Bible, because the Bible is my life manual. It teaches me how to live. It teaches me how to live in prosperity and balance and in love in all aspects of my areas of my life. So yeah, it's just finding the time to do it. But like I said, Philippians 4:13, I could do all things through Christ who gives me strength.
I was reading upon you online and run into an article where you stated that you work out hard and gave it 110%. Where do you find the drive and motivation to continuously try to excel and improve?
Again, I could do all things through Christ who gives me strength. See, there you go, Miriam. That's my source right there. Okay. Jesus gave us victory on the cross. So this is why we are overcomers. So yeah, that's why I know I can pursue excellence in the sport that I'm in right now.
And I know you're looking to become a certified personal trainer. What drives you to wanting to pass it on and help others achieve their goals as well?
Well, God willing, if he wants me to be a trainer, I want to bring those gifts to them as well. The gifts that God has given me to encourage them to be all that they want to be. I do have a lot of women asking me for help, and I give them advice. I don't train them because I'm not certified, but I can give them the wisdom that they need to achieve in any sport that they want to do.
That's great, Yolanda. Where can people go to learn more about you and connect with you online?
Well, they can go on Victory Fitness on Facebook, which is the best way to do it.
Great. And I will also make sure to put your links below this video.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about today that you feel we've missed?
No, I don't think so. All I know is that Jesus is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and that's it.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Yolanda.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. And thank you for having me, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Miriam Khalladi. For more inspiration, check out our website at realtalkrealwomen.com.